Welcome, Pisces, to your end of the month reading for April. I almost said August. For April. Okay, yeah, we're not that far ahead yet. Okay, let's get in here and see what's going on with you. Oops, there's your card. It says, give yourself some credit for doing a great job at this whole living thing. Okay. More credit, guys. More credit. You guys are doing awesome. I know sometimes it doesn't feel that way. Okay, let's get in here and get into your energies. See what you're thinking, feeling, or the energy that's surrounding you. You know, it's kind of crazy. I see the astronaut over here, and he's like on this planet. And I think that for some of you guys right now, you might feel like you're kind of out of your comfort zone. That you feel like an alien on a different world. Like, where do I fit in right now? I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. For some of you, you might even feel alienated. You could feel like, you know, somebody's not understanding your emotions, where you're coming from. So you might feel like the outsider. That could be that too. Feeling misunderstood. But on a deeper level, right? Because, you guys are, psychic. You have intuition. You're deep. You're emotional. You use your heart and your compassion and your feelings and emotions more than anybody else in the zodiac. So that already puts you in this place of feeling a little different. But I think this is on a different level. So I think it's kind of getting you to where it says, give yourself some credit for you're doing a good job at this whole living thing, because you can only do so much. Let's see what Spirit has to say about this situation. Pisces. You guys have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. That I didn't actually expect that. You're on this destined path that you're supposed to be on. Things that are going on in your life are inevitable at this time. So even if it feels like it's a little up and down, a little bit of a roller coaster, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. This is the path you're supposed to be on, even if it feels uncomfortable. Because, it's not supposed to be comfortable for everybody else, but everybody else can make you feel uncomfortable. So then it asks you the questions. So then it's digging into your emotions. Am I doing the right thing? Am I doing this and that? But you are. You can't live up to everybody else's expectations. And I think that somebody wants you to live up to their expectations, and then it makes you feel like you're messing up. But it's not. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. In fact, you're in a portal right now for yourself where good luck is going to just start chiming in. You're going to see things coming toward you. They're going to feel like the stars are aligned with you, because they are. But yet there's going to be this kind of innate feeling of like, how come everybody else is not where I am? Am I not doing good? Why am I getting rewarded? And I think it's because the pressure is on you from someone else, because they want you to be at their level. Something's going on. Take what resonates, but it's something like that. And I know that it is. So it makes you wonder whether or not you're doing a good job, you're doing the right thing. So then it starts questioning yourself. You're right where you're supposed to be. Clarify on where Pisces is supposed to be. besides here. Yeah, they've made you feel like the wounded warrior. They put you through a battle. And then they made you feel like you battled for all the wrong reasons. But your ships are coming in. Coming out of the Nine of Cups. Because right now you don't feel like you see the Nine of Cups. It was almost like maybe I did all of this for myself. Maybe I did wrong. It's a lot of questioning yourself. The Spirit's saying give yourself credit because your Nine of Cups is actually more than what you see coming. You're actually in this space of where you need to be. Did I put myself through hell for all the right reasons? Because right now it seems kind of dry. I don't see any water. I feel like I'm a fish swimming upstream. I wanted the Nine of Cups. How come I don't feel like I'm getting the Nine of Cups? How come I feel so bad? I think it's because they worked on your emotions and made you feel like you were supposed to be doing something that they wanted you to do. It was their wish. It was their this, that, the other. And it wasn't what you wanted. So no, you didn't feel like you got the Nine of Cups. So then when you felt like you did everything you were supposed to do to make things happy for yourself, it made you feel worse. I'm going to get out of this terrible relationship or this terrible job because it's going to make my happiness. And it didn't. Now you're questioning yourself. Still think somebody's questioning you, making you feel bad for leaving something. I still think it's a relationship. It was a tower. Did you take this tower before the tower hit? I took the tower. I did for my own personal power because I needed my power back. But now they're making me feel like it was my fault. They're making me feel like I didn't give enough. But yet I went after my own Ace of Cups. I want my cups to feel like they're shining. I want to feel like my cup is overfilled. I want to feel like I got this golden opportunity of new love, new responsibilities, and new fresh me. But yet it doesn't feel that way. So show us the Wheel of Fortune. You're going to be standing up for what you want. Your own Seven of Cauldrons, your own Seven of Cups, your own wishful desires. You're going to be standing strong, defending your beliefs for your own wishes, your own opportunities, and not for what they think that you should have been doing. Because remember, you did it for yourself to begin with. You have the sun coming. Wow. The rebirth, the sun. The blessing. It's what it was supposed to be. So, yes, give yourself credit because whatever you were doing, you are wounded. But it's just going to give time to grow, to fill that cup. Healing, love, hope, understanding, and not living for someone else's dreams. They're making you feel guilty. That's exactly what's going on. So then it makes you question yourself. Am I doing a good job? Did I mess this up? Did I do the right thing? God, it's been hell. All I wanted was a break. All I wanted was out. All I wanted was my Nine of Cups. Yep. You have the Two of Cups coming in the near future. You're going to align back with yourself. You're going to get accustomed to the new you, to the new understandings, to the new love and alignment. Taking this time out in your own energy of the Hangman to say, this is what I want, this is what I am aligning for, and that's where the sun is actually going to really start shining. That's where the transformation is really going to come through and making the big breakthrough for yourself. and finding yourself in a very solid foundation and solid way of thinking and feeling solid. You are going to become solid as a rock. Because now you know where you're supposed to be, and you're going to have this understanding that this was destined. It's just going to all be about perception. Because once you start kind of looking back at what was going on, you're going to see the devil. You're going to see the shadow that was overshadowing everything, realizing that I didn't come out of this war for nothing. It was destined for me to take a stand and to get out of this area of my life. So you are moving to a place of you're in your own power again, where the waters are exactly the way they should be. Now you're swimming the way you're supposed to be swimming. You see the dolphin back there, joy, happiness. Here comes your 9 of Cups. Now you have your Ace of Cups. Now you have your 9 of Cups. And you're holding together that 2 of Cups, whether that's a new love, but no matter what it is, guys, let's just put it this way. It's you aligning with your higher self. It's you being back in tuned to who I am, what I was fighting for, and not listening to the shadows, whether that's the person that you're dealing with or even, and then yourself. Because, you know, and maybe it wasn't even them. Maybe it's just your own shadow self. Like maybe I walked out of a really long-term commitment. Did I do the right thing for the kids? Did I do the right thing for myself? So everybody's story is going to be a little different, but what it's showing is you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And for a lot of you, you have this new love coming in. It could be this new love of this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, this person who's coming in for you, who wants to give you love, who wants to show you love, who wants to be on the same page with you, this new job that wants to be on the same page with you. But it was the universe stepping in to say, this is your time. Just give yourself some time to balance and to heal. It's not a race. Okay, let's see what the angels have to say to you. It says, watch for helpful people who can build you up, help you on this new path. Remain positive as much as possible. I know it's hard, because there will be recovery. Okay, because there's big happy changes that are in the air. Okay, but you will be through this kind of a little bit of a waiting period at the end of the month before you actually 100% get to the sun. And that's just because you're going to go through the healing, you're going to go through understanding, you're going through a new perspective, and the transition of the mind, and then waiting for the emotions to follow through. Okay, and that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.